We've got some steps here for how to graph quadratic functions. The good news is you've already been doing these steps so far in this lesson. We want to find the equation of the axis of symmetry, and based off that we're going to find the vertex, determine whether it's a max or a min. Then you find the y-intercept, and if you know those things, okay, I'm just going to let you draw in the graph at that point. I'm not going to make you find any additional points. Okay, if we wanted to be super precise, we could do that, but we'll have a vertex and a y-intercept, and you're going to have one way that you can kind of see how it goes, and then since it's symmetrical, you'll just try to make it look the same on the other side. So the first thing we want to do is find our axis of symmetry, and we know x equals minus b over 2a. Remember, when there's no number in front of the term, it's just a 1. So we get negative 4 over 2, which is just negative 2. So I know my vertex is going to be at negative 2 for x, and this is where the axis of symmetry is, which I will draw in red. Here's my axis of symmetry. Now to find my vertex, I'm going to take negative 2 and plug it into my function. Remember, f of x is the same thing as y. I get negative 2 squared plus 4 times negative 2 plus 3. So I get y equals negative 2 squared is 4. 4 times negative 2 is negative 8 plus 3. 4 minus 8 is negative 4 plus 3 is negative 1. Now, I've got my vertex. My vertex is negative 2, negative 1. So I go over to negative 2, down to negative 1. Now, is this going to open up or down? Well, one way to tell that is to look at what my a is. A is positive, so obviously it's going to open up. But also, if you would just happen to look at what your y-intercept is, my y-intercept is going to be 0, 3. Because remember, your y-intercept is just c. So since my y-intercept is 0, 3, the only way to go then from my vertex is up. So this has to be opening up. So even if you'd happen to forget that because a is positive we open up, your y-intercept will tell you which way to open. And here's what I was talking about. Since we know what one side looks like, we can kind of guess the other side is going to look exactly the same. So you just put it in there and make it look similar. Okay? I'm not going to expect you to find out what each of these points should be along the graph. But that's all there is to graphing a quadratic function. Find the axis of symmetry so that you can find the vertex. Once you know the vertex, finding the y-intercept is a piece of cake, and then you can just draw in your graph.